Hello folks, Dying Light 2's first story DLC, Blood Ties, was unfortunately delayed yesterday until November 10th to polish up the experience, they say. The DLC brings on tons of new combat arenas and a whole new story to explore, but the community reception has been mixed so far. Since then, Declan has clarified that there's more to the DLC than the Carnage Hall arenas shown, but for many, it clearly isn't enough. I am happy to say though, spoilers of course, that parts of the next story DLC are supposedly going to introduce a completely new city map to explore. But the catch is, a lot of it is completely submerged underwater. While I don't think we'll be getting a scuba suit to explore the sunken buildings, I do think we'll be getting a new way of transportation. Thanks to Sekurovich though, we have multiple images of the new Sunken City pulled out of the game files, which is named Bellarive. All of the visible buildings in these sunken lands have a lot of distance between them, so my guess is that we'll be seeing a boat or water vehicle of some sort to travel from building to building. There were numerous other prefabs found in the files as well by Noth, showing off many of the safe zone harbors you'll be able to come across. In these videos from Colty, we can see one of the major docks being a rebuilt sanatorium, and by exploring we see a makeshift boat, a large dock, and a couple buildings to explore. There's really a lot to see here, but that's not all. Throughout, you'll explore a linear cave, having to dodge mines and spike traps. It eventually opens up, forcing you to stealth around infected and parkour huge stone pillars. The cave soon after ends, revealing a grouping of bungalows. Colty then does some running around, showing how the interiors and surroundings look currently. Found within the game files was also a map for Bellarive, revealing a ton of must-see things across the city, like the Dazzle Mall, Glass Factory, and City Hall, locations that may be able to be accessed depending on how flooded the area really is. For some reason, there's two variants of the map as well, looking like a few snarky children got a hold of them. Another pretty big DLC leak is the steamboat found by Bub, and I would love to be able to tell you right now we can take control of this thing, but unfortunately the scenario in which it'll be used in is scripted. But I do really believe a water vehicle will come at some point. It's just noteworthy that nothing in the files point towards a vehicle being drivable currently. But we'll just have to see for ourselves when the time comes. I really don't see this DLC releasing until the middle of 2023, if I'm gonna be honest with ya. But maybe we'll see it earlier next year if we're lucky. More recently, Declan has been removing a lot of these prefabs from the files, cleaning up their tracks, so good on them. Special thanks to these folks though for taking the time to search through the files and spawn in these assets. My big question for you though is what do you think lurks within the waters, if anything? Do you think we'll be getting a new water-infected type? And if so, how do you think it'll work? There's some really cool ideas out there, so I really look forward to hearing your thoughts. But that's it from me for today. If you enjoyed watching, like the video, subscribe if you want, and feel free to stop by for the next one. Adios.